we go. Hopefully that'll be it. Hi, I'm Molly Rapert. I'm an associate professor in the Department of Marketing of the Walton College of Business, and I also serve as the director of our Center for Teaching Effectiveness. But I'm here today with the great pleasure of introducing you to our new faculty in Walton that are joining us this fall. These are amazing, talented individuals who I know will immediately contribute to the epic environment that we have. They are excellent, professional, innovative, and they have great collegiality. And I'm so delighted for you to meet them and welcome them officially to our Walton family. So we're going to start off with our accounting department, and I'm looking forward to meeting two new accounting faculty members.
I am Barry Bryan. I am originally from Gurdon, Arkansas. I received my PhD at Texas A&M University. I will be primarily in a teaching and service role, and this fall I will be teaching Accounting Principles 1 and 2. One word to describe me would be cosmopolitan.
Hi, I'm Felipe Raimundo. I'm a new assistant professor in the accounting department at the Walton College. I'm originally from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and I'm joining the U of A from the University of Tennessee, where I got my PhD in the spring. My primary research interests are in financial accounting, specifically how capital market participants use and process financial statement information. And I'm very happy to be teaching a financial accounting course, specifically Intermediate Accounting 2 here at the Walton College. The one word that I chose to describe me is learner.
Great. And next we have our economics faculty.
Hi everyone. Sorry, I forgot to turn on the. Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Andrew Zuriu. I'm the new assistant professor at the economics department in Walton College. I'm from Chongqing, China, and I got my PhD at the University of California, Santa Barbara, a beautiful place, by the way. My research interest is to study the effect of labor market policy on labor market dynamics and outcomes, and also how does the labor market outcomes shape the design of labor market policies. And I'll be teaching the graduate level, both the graduate level and undergraduate level econometrics in the fall. And one word to describe me is broad-minded.
Thank you, Andrew. And we have 4 new members in the Department of Finance. Quan will hit your mute button there.
Hi, everybody. I'm Quan Liu. I'm going to join the Walton College Department of Finance as assistant professor. I just received my PhD from the University of Wisconsin-Madison earlier this summer, and my research interest is mainly about studying the impact of financial regulations on the U.S. financial intermediation industry. I will not be involved in any teaching in the fall semester, but I will teach a course in the newly launched Master of Science in Finance program in the spring. The one word I choose to describe myself is easygoing.
Hi, I'm Andrew Lynch, so I'm going to be an assistant professor of finance. I grew up a Missourian, so I grew up in a small town, Bolivar, Missouri, and got my PhD from the University of Missouri. My research interests are in institutional investors like mutual funds, insurance companies, ETFs, both their effectiveness in investing and their effects on financial markets. I'm going to be teaching financial markets and institutions for undergrads here in the fall, and a new class in our MSF program on digital innovations in financial markets. If I were to pick one word to describe me, I would say happy.
Hi, I'm Yvonne. I'm going to join the finance department as an assistant professor. I'm originally from China, and I received my PhD of finance from Boston College. I currently work on projects related to limited attention, and I'm broadly interested in areas like corporate finance, asset pricing, and behavioral finance. I will not teach in the fall semester, but I will be teaching in the spring. And so far, I just know that I will be teaching the emerging markets. Other courses are still pending. So one word, I would say, I'm meticulous in the jobs that I do.
All right, Cinder Zhang. I'm going to be joining the finance department as a visiting assistant professor here. My primary research interest is innovation, well, actually including both technological innovation and financial innovation, and also some fixed income securities and portfolios. Just get one of the paper published on the JRQA regarding all this, different topics. Well, also that I'm going to teach in mostly the technological part of the finance. So I'm going to teach financial modeling, advanced financial modeling, and some of those financial programming, strategic planning, and algorithm trading classes. Very happy to be here. And if I have to have one word to describe myself, after 2 words, I'm a big team sports fan. So hopefully that the sports will coming back to us. Well, thank you.
I hope they are. And next we get to meet 2 new management faculty.
Hi, I'm Mike Wilmot. I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Management. I am originally from Lincoln, Nebraska, and I earned my PhD from the University of Minnesota. My primary research interest is the theoretical structure and applied assessment of personality at work. This fall, I'll be teaching managing people and organizations, and the word I chose to describe myself is conscientious.
Thank you, Mike. We also have Ying Zhang from mainland China, currently living in Hong Kong. He's unable to join us today. The PhD is from the University of Hong Kong, and the research work is in work stress and intervention, leadership, and team processes. Certainly with our change to online, work stress is something we need to be studying right now. And one word to describe would be book lover. Now we turn to the best department in all of the Walton College, which is the marketing department. And we have 2 new faculty members. Ash, we might have to unmute so we can tell them we're the best.
I'm so sorry, I got so excited. But hello, everybody. I'm Ashish Sharma. I go by Ash. I grew up in India. My hometown's New Delhi. I did my PhD at the University of Georgia. Go Dogs! And my research interests are in the fields of interfirm and B2B relationships, marketing and sales strategy, marketing finance interface, and innovation. This semester, I'm going to teach marketing management, and one word I would use to describe myself is dependable. Go Hogs!
Hi, my name is Leah Smith. My hometown is a very small town of Gibson City, Illinois. I earned my PhD from the University of Tennessee, and my research looks at the ways that marketing relationships are evolving in the presence of digital technology. I'm teaching marketing research this fall, and one word I chose to describe myself is thoughtful.
Great. Our newest department in Walton College is SEVI, and they have 3 new faculty members, and I'll introduce our first, who is Jake Grandy. Jake is from Vancouver, Canada, and his PhD is from the University of Southern California. He does research in the area of entrepreneurship, market strategy, and corporate social responsibility, and will be teaching the entrepreneurship and new venture development course. One word he uses to describe himself is versatile. So let's meet the other 2 new SEVI faculty members.
Hi, my name is Oleg Petrenko, and I'm going to be joining as an assistant professor in the SEVI department. First of all, I'm very happy to be here. I got my PhD from the Oklahoma State University. Originally, I grew up in Russia in the small city of Ryazan. It's just south of Moscow for everybody. My research focuses really on several topics, but the main one is the psychological foundations of strategy, and I study the personality of executives and how that impacts decision-making, business strategy, and ultimately firm performance. If I were to describe myself with one word, I would say curious.
My name's Kara Osborne. I'm originally from Grayson, Kentucky, which is a tiny town of about 4,500 people in the mountains on the east side of the state. I am a nurse midwife by clinical training, and my doctorate is actually in biostatistics and epidemiology. It's an interesting time to be an epidemiologist. I did my doctorate at the Harvard School of Public Health in Boston. My research interest has traditionally been around perinatal epidemiology, birth outcomes in different settings. But in this context, I'm going to be teaching new venture development to undergrads, which I'm very excited about, and have a fair amount of experience as an entrepreneur myself. And this must be characteristic of entrepreneurship faculty because my word was also curious.
Great. And now we have a new faculty member in our supply chain department. And if you haven't seen the news, this department was recently ranked by Gartner as the #1 supply chain department in the nation. So welcome.
Hello, everyone. My name is Ayana Shaheen, and I will be joining #1 supply chain management department in North America, actually. I'm originally from the small city in the Ural Mountains in Russia, but I consider myself a true Floridian. That's where I get my PhD at University of South Florida. I do research on supply chain resilience and humanitarian and disaster relief, very timely topic right now. And one word to describe myself is resilient.
I hope you've enjoyed meeting all of our great new faculty. And I look forward to meeting each of you in person rather than virtually. Walton is a special place, an epic place, and we're glad you're part of our family. Hope everyone has a great day. Thanks.